So conventional wisdom would say that the clay I have here is a bad clay. It cracks and rips when you wrap it around your finger. And here I've got a ball of that clay with some of my white local clay added to it. And straight from the ground, this doesn't really pass any of the field tests except that it looks like and feels kind of like clay, very gritty clay. But this has been processed with most of the sand removed and no rocks. It's buttery smooth. But even though it doesn't have the plasticity of a commercial clay, doesn't mean that it can't be used to make something beautiful and functional. So this is about 1.5 pounds of clay, and I'm making a soap bottle. I don't trim these, so I want it to be as thin as possible. Whatever trimming is done, it's done here while it's in the sweat stage. So I'll try to take off the excess and get a slight undercut so I don't have to clean it up as much with my finger after I wire it off and let it dry some. And for the poorer tops that I have, I need this opening at the top to be just under 1 inch. And bring it in slowly and continue to thin that out as it gets a little thick from closing it in. Once again, it's about 1.5 pounds of clay that I dig. Doesn't really pass the field tests. It still will work for making a nice functional piece. Once it's more wet, you can still see where it starts to crack there as it's wrapped around. It won't even begin to do that straight from the ground before being processed any.